Good morning. Here I am at Kokura Castle. That's actually the shrine next to the castle, but this is the moat. And hey ho, look at this. Cherry blossoms. Yes. Yes indeed. Pretty close to full bloom. Some parts of Fukuoka Prefecture have already declared Mankai, which is full bloom. I'm not sure that you can say that of here, and when you've got things like this. But anyway, it's pretty good, and I thought I'd come and check it just to see how far we are off the full bloom in Kokura. And I haven't seen the castle for a while, so here we are, Kokura Castle, 230 meters, Japanese garden, 70 meters. The castle garden, that is. There's Starbucks. And what's this? I haven't seen this banner before. It's the wrong way around, so I can't read it. What does that say? Le marché au château de Kokura. It's in French, no less. Well, that's nice. And, as you can see, there's quite a lot of cherry blossoms here. Matsumoto Seicho Memorial Hall or Museum, Shirasatodai, the lighthouse, Japanese style lighthouse, Kokura Castle Keep, and Kokura Castle Garden. Yeah, jolly good. It's a lovely part of Kokura, this is. Well, it's the part of Kokura, really. That's what distinguishes it. And because I'm so early, what time is it now? Oh dear, come on. It's 7:35 or so. There's a torii gate for the shrine. There's the keep. And there's the garden here on the left. Yeah, look at that keep. Beautiful. And yeah. I suppose we should really go to the garden, but it's around the keep that you've got most cherry blossoms, so perhaps we should do that instead. I don't know how many cherry blossoms the garden has, but obviously it has some. You can look at that there. Yeah, look at the way the cherry blossoms hang out over the moat there. Beautiful. And on the left, this sort of big black box is City Hall. And this low building here is a kind of place for souvenirs. When we had tourists, you know. Do you remember tourists? Remember looking back, there's River Walk. Commercial facilities and auditoria and NHK and what have you. Yes, this is called Shiro Terasu, Castle Terrace. Actually, in English, Kokura Castle Annex. So you buy your souvenirs there, I suppose. Kee-tah-kew-shoo miyage. Kee-tah-kew-shoo souvenirs, there you are. And this is one of the great gates of the castle here. It's really quite spectacular, I find. Look at the huge stones used to make the castle walls. I'm sure the Aztecs and Incas would have admired this as a feat of engineering. They did similar walling, didn't they? Their temples and what have you. And here is the classic view of Kokura Castle, actually. It's good that there's no one here because it's so early and it's a Monday morning, so you get a good idea without people. Yep. Well, I think Hanami parties are frowned on this this year because of the COVID, but anyway, there you are. Marvellous. Quite marvellous. I always love coming here. And it's also great in the evenings, of course. Although, being of a certain age, I don't get out that much in the evenings these days. Haha. But I recommend it. I think they probably turn the lights off at a certain time. Don't know. And also they're not encouraging, as I said, Hanami flower viewing parties this year, particularly. However, you can see lots of stalls selling. Well, over there, what's that? Cheese? What's that? Cheese? Hot dog? I don't know. This is the famous dueling pair, Miyamoto Musashi and Sasaki Kojiro, or I suppose other way around in English, Kojiro Sasaki and Musashi Miyamoto, who fought a duel on Ganryu Island, Ganryujima, in the Kanmon Straits, not very far from here, very famous. And yeah, well, there's the entrance to the castle there. And if we go down this way, it's already over 6 minutes, goodness. Still, I think it's worth it on this occasion. Yeah, you've got, as you can see, plenty of cherry trees, blossoms, and you've got a gun from the, I think it's a howitzer, to be honest, from the Russo-Japanese War over there, because this was in fact the site of a barracks. Right here, this is the entrance to the barracks. Okay, this is about the rules for using this area. This is explaining the guns and the battery. Well, in fact, there's the gun. Yep. And actually, let's see. Yeah, I think if you want to pause the video to read this and you read Japanese, then please go ahead. Yeah, that's the building as it was. Moriogai used to ride to the building from his house over the river. The great Moriogai, the literary figure, giant of Meiji Japan, who lived in Kokura for a while and wrote Kokura Diary, Kokura Nikki in Japanese. And I think we'll just go and have a look at the lighthouse, which is a personal favourite. Why? Because it's an old style, Japanese style lighthouse before the Western ones were introduced by the Scot Richard Henry Brunton. Oh, there's a different colour sakura there, interesting. Okay, we've got white and then we've got very pink. What's this? Lions Club. And here is the lighthouse, Shirasu Todai, which is quite a cute little lighthouse, I think. Yeah, Brunton was, I think, trained by the Stevenson Company in Scotland, and then he built a lot of lighthouses, Western style lighthouses in Japan, many of which are still standing. There's one up in Shimonoseki. Yes, well, in fact, that looks like the lighthouse that replaced this one here. Maybe it's still there, I'm not sure. Oh gosh, this needs a coat of paint, doesn't it? Still, anyway. I think that's about it, really, what I wanted to show you. We're at about 10 minutes, so thank you very much for watching. See you again soon.